What?
That one right there, that box.
The box?
Can you pass me that box? Yeah, that box. Right there.
This one?
That one right there. That one.
What's so special about
This
this
one.
box?
This box. This is the box. The box. This is the box. This is the one.
You know, I don't think I've seen a box that big on
I really don't think I ordered that many things. I don't know. Sizes are getting bigger. Kids are growing up. Hey everyone, we are back for a fabric haul. I have not done this in a long time. I am so excited to do this. I'm probably going to just rip through this intro because I want to dive into this box. These are from Farmhouse Fabrics. If you did not know that, welcome to my channel. I have loved Farmhouse Fabrics for a long time. They have amazing, oh my god, I'm gonna drop this box. They have amazing goodies, but their customer service is above and beyond. I cannot recommend them highly enough. I have been, it's been a good 10 years or so that I've been just adoring them. And then for the past couple years on YouTube, they send me these goodies. I share them with y'all. This is not sponsored, it's not paid or anything, but they do send me the box. I get to pick out all the goodies online. Y'all already saw that video. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I show how I do that because, yeah, ordering fabric online is better than not having fabric and not having all these special goodies, but of course you want to do it in person. So I kind of walk you through the process, and it's been a while, as I talked about in that video. It's just been a while. I don't remember ordering that. Did I order it? I have notes. This is our Christmas haul. I am so excited. I'm just like, can't get it out fast enough. So, I'm going to reference my notes and organize these into the pieces, and then we will show what all of this is going to become. I'm so excited! I had gotten to the point where I was missing so much sleep that I got a little bit of like a head cold, which is saying a lot because it's so rare for me to get sick. I have to miss sleep and miss sleep and miss sleep, thankfully. But now I'm getting some sleep and I'm recovering, and anywho, that's beside the point. We're gonna get into this fabric. I am so excited about this. So let's just start from youngest to oldest, and then we're going to have a surprise project that I didn't talk about in my ordering online video. So starting with the youngest, we have Sweet Everly. This is some cotton sateen. So this is a little bit on the thicker side of life. Let me try to get one layer for y'all. A little bit on the thicker side of life. It's going to pleat up beautifully and have those nice, luscious, plump pleats. How many adjectives can I get in there, right? You can see I'm getting some more sleep now. Anywho, so, and all my kiddos are at school, so there's no, worry about somebody coming in or waking up, or I am coming out on the other side of motherhood. Cross your fingers. So anyway, so yeah, this is going to be for Sweet Everly's. It's going to be a smocked number, just a traditional Christmas thing, but kind of with a little bit of a spin because we have this wine piping going on. A little bit of a different color motif this year. Excited about that. And gonna just play around with the smocking for it, and of course I will do a video on that. But this is a great staple. It's a great fabric that, like I said, it will pleat up lovely. It will do a number of different embroidery techniques on it really nicely. It's easy to launder and care for, and it's got a nice body to it, nice weight. It's just a good foundation fabric, a good thing to go back to, a good solid cotton batiste, you know? Love it. So, moving our way along up to Daisy, we've got two different colors of Silk de Pignone. Sorry about that. So we've got two different shades of Silk de Pignone to do that little sleeve number, and I think hers has a collar too, but that could be Everly's. Oh, actually, Everly's has a collar, and somewhere in this fabric, I am hoping the mullein lace will start to shake out. So one of the things that Farmhouse does when they package up their goodies is they put the more delicate things I'm so sorry about my voice, y'all. But they put the more delicate things like your spools of thread and your laces. They kind of tuck that into the fabric, you know, for protection. So somewhere in here, there's going to be Mulane lace popping out that will go around Everly's collar and her sleeves. But until we find that, I can't show it to you. So I know, suspense. Anywho, so these are the two dipignones for Daisy. I love a silk dipignone for really any time of the years, but especially for Christmas, holiday sewing. I've used them to make some dresses that Audrey wore to the Nutcracker back when we did that, when we only had one child and all of that, right? It's just a great fabric. Like it has some lovely body to it, but then it's kind of like thin and malleable. It's just a really cool fabric. You can pleat it up. Some people pleat it without interfacing it, and other times, or other people interface it. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. It's just a personal preference, no right or wrong. And sometimes I'm in the mood for some interfaced, you know, plump pleats, and sometimes I like the more delicate, like, I don't know, kind of wrinkly pleats, if that makes sense, but like in the best way. It just depends on my mood. I like them both directions. But this will be for Daisy, and then she'll have the piping to go and accent on that. So we kind of have the similar piping going on in this whole wine color, which if we go on to Audrey's, she's got that lovely curvature on her dress, which is going to be out of this bias band. This is in silk dipignone. It comes, as you can see, pre-cut on the bias, which is really lovely. Saves a lot of time and money and all of that, so that's great. And this is some silk satin. I love a silk satin, but it is, I caution people that are new to sewing to use it, because if you're new to sewing, you're not used to dealing with fabric, definitely do the dipignone first and just get your feet wet with like silk and how much it sheds and all of that. The dipignone's not gonna slip around. You kind of put the two pieces together and sew them, and it's all good and dandy. It acts more like a cotton in that regard, whereas the satin is a slippery beast in the best way. But if you're not used to dealing with it, you're gonna have the what's it? I just said the word. Shedding. You're gonna have the shedding that silk is known for, in addition to the slippery thing. Now, because it's going to have all the movement and the twirl and all the things, and it's going to be, you know, a little bit more grown up. Audrey is, you'll see her, you know, later when we do Christmas pictures and such, but she's 6 going on 16. Actually, she just had her ears pierced this last weekend. She requested them on, she handed me Saturday, and I've been telling her, he's like, no pressure, but you know, when you want to get your ears pierced, just let me know. So this past weekend we were doing a walk as a family, and she just came up and she said, I want to get my ears pierced. And I said, all right. And Sunday afternoon we were there, man, and she did so good. She was so brave about it. I'm so proud of her. She definitely faced a fear. She wanted them done for a while, but you could tell she didn't want to, like, she was just scared of the unknown. And we talked so. You did so good. You faced a fear today. That's a huge deal, Audrey. That's a really, really big deal. You faced a fear.
Why me?
Well, you were a little bit afraid of it, weren't you? You wanted it done, but you were a little afraid. You never had it done. You didn't know what it was going to be like. It was something unknown. It was something unknown to you. And you were a little bit scared of it. And it's okay to be scared of stuff, but you faced it. You did it. That is a really good quality to have, is to face your fears. Afterwards, I said, this is so much bigger than earrings, you know, like, yes, you've got these pretty little earrings in your ears now, and I'm happy for you with that and whatever, but really it goes deeper than that. You faced a fear. It was something you wanted to do, but it was an unknown, and you went for it, and you went through it, and you were a little bit scared and nervous, but you did it anyways, and we went through it. I was so proud of her. We definitely, so proud of her. Anyway, so that will be her dress. And then we've got these buttons. They're both the Vera Wang cover buttons. I've used these so many times in the past. Well, of course I've used them in the past. I want to say that, right? I've used them so many times in the future. No. Anywho, so they're these lovely shape, and it's kind of like this foam center, but it's fairly solid, you know, so you kind of just pierce through it, and that's how you attach your button. And I've used these buttons so many garments. I love them. They come in all the colors. They're just a great little a great little thing to remember about, okay? So, moving along to, dare I say myself, because I'm getting a Christmas dress this year. And as I talked about in the ordering video, I wanted to pick out some fabric that I could kind of double dip on, right? So this dress is going to be sleeveless, and I wanted the fabric to be, you know, kind of like lends itself to Christmas, but also maybe I could get some extended use out of it in the springtime. So my plan for this is to do a sleeveless dress, and you can see these lovely little, like, you know, kind of looks very holly-esque. I'm still making up words. That's just how I am. That was long before kids, and it's going to stick with me. It's nothing to do with kids or lack of sleep, although I'm sure that they have influenced some very interesting words. Anyhow, so they've made the problem even worse, is what I'm trying to say. But it's got these lovely little, like, holly-looking flowers with the berries and all that sort of stuff. But then I think it'll still be great for springtime. And I can do it sleeveless, so as the weather changes, that's all fine. And with it being sleeveless, though, and wanting it to be more dressy for the Christmas pictures, I have this, I'm going to butcher this name. This is an Italian bushko. How do you say this? Bushko. Bushko? B-O-U-C-L-E. Alright, and I'm going to, so this is going to be, it's going to be a thing, I can't pronounce this either. It's a jacket, starts with a B, burlo, no, I don't know. It's a fancy jacket, you know the crop ones? Yeah, vintage looking, yeah, anyway. So that's what this is going to be, and then this is going to be the lining. This is some satin flannel backed lining, okay? So this will be the part that touches my skin, and then you've got the flannel back, and that will be like the quote wrong side of the fabric. But really, I mean, if you wanted that to be the right side of your fabric, this would be a lovely underneath. And it has a little bit of more, you know, it has that thickness and the tighter weave to it. So in colder weather, it's gonna do you right. Keep you warm. So, I actually ended up getting this. This was a squirrel, one of the mini squirrels I had in that video, in that ordering video. I'm going to get myself a head start on spring. This just called my name, and I couldn't say no to it. So, I got it, and I think it's precious, and I am so excited to, dare I say, make myself another dress. So, we will get back to that at a later date. And this one is the project I didn't talk about. Isn't this lovely? This is some Liberty of London. It is all the things. It is so nice. It is their lawn. It is a lovely texture. It's so smooth. It's fine and delicate. And the colors are absolutely, I mean, they're like a faded motif on this. So, okay, let me tell you what this is. This is Daisy's birthday dress, and she's our snow baby. She'll be turning 3 this year, so I wanted like a delicate winter kind of motif, right? Kind of like a faded number, but even like a faded sort of feel, the colors are still, they're just on point. And I love Liberty of London for that. They just get their colors on point. When they are vibrant, they have all the vibrancy, and even in a faded motif, they're just very pretty colors. So this is what I'm going to do for her birthday dress. Did I do the white with piping with this? I don't think so. I think that went with Everly's. Oh, I still haven't found the lace. Hold on. Oh, haha, I was in the box the whole time. Awesome. Okay, good job, Sarah. So, here is Everly's lace, and this is Mulane lace, which is basically the Cadillac of French lace. It is amazing. The special thing about Mulane lace is that there are extra threads woven in. And so you get more complex designs, but you also have more of these little holes. And so it's just, there's something about having more holes that the lace just sparkles back at you more. And there's nothing against like the regular French lace. It is beautiful, but Mullane lace just takes it up a notch with all these extra little holes. You won't think it's a big deal, but if you hold a Mullane lace next to just a regular French lace, you'll see the extra bit of those extra holes, the extra bit of number of threads and stuff. It just makes it pop a little bit more. Like it just sparkles a little bit more. So this is going to be going around the collar on Everly's dress. It's just lovely. It kind of has like a Christmas feel to it without having Christmas trees. Not that there's anything wrong with Christmas trees. I've done that lace before. It's gorgeous as well. I've actually painted it. It's really cool. But it kind of has like this little, like Christmas texture, or structure, and it has like these little like wreath things. So it kind of like looks Christmas-ish without being Christmassy. I don't know. I'm going with that sort of motif this year. Not there's like I said, I've done the whole 100% Christmas before, and that's lovely too. But you just want to, try different things as the years go on. So excited for this. Go check out the fabric haul that I did if you missed it, and we will be sewing up all of these goodies in the coming weeks. So stick around for all of that fun. I'm so excited about this. I hope everything's going well with everybody. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.